Hey, what's up you guys? It's Austin, and today, because I am doing a video that is surrounded by religion, I want to clarify that I am not by any means bashing on the Bible or religion themselves. I think the Bible is an amazing book that teaches us a lot of great lessons about loving one another, loving ourselves, and not taking everything we have for granted. But I am going to say it does suck when people use the Bible to hate on one another because that is not its intended purpose whatsoever. So I am going to go straight into the video. This is my coming out experience when it comes to being in a private school. I have now tried to film this video 3 times! The first time, this happened. A smaller friend group, but it was such a small school. See, I smell something burning. Why does that always happen in my apartment? The second time while I was editing, I looked back on it and realized I did not look very presentable and y'all deserve quality. So I refilmed it, and then the third time it just kind of seemed jumbled, so I'm redoing it. I want this video to be perfect. I really expect this video to help a lot of people, so I want it to look as presentable as possible. So I am going to start by saying that this video is going to be split up into 3 different sections. One is going to be my coming out experience. The second part is going to be tips, tricks, and what to expect. And then the third part is going to be just kind of something that I feel like I need to get off my chest. It might be controversial, some people might not like it, but I feel like I need to say it because I feel like it could help people, even if it is a little bit of tough love. So to start, I'm going to talk about my coming out. So I came out on Instagram. If you saw my first video, you know that. I'm going to explain why. When I came out, it was because there were a few rumors going around me being gay and about that kind of topic that I'm not going to discuss, but they weren't the nicest rumors, and I decided it was best to come out on social media because I went to a small school and everybody followed each other. So I was just like, let's rip off the fucking band-aid, let's get it over with. I just want everybody to know all at once so no one's questioning it, no one's talking about it, which I knew people were going to talk about it afterwards, but it wasn't like, I think he's gay, I think he is too. It's just going to be like, everybody's going to know I'm gay, everybody's going to know I came out. And this was a great way for me. One, because it dragged a shit ton of attention to me. I'm the type of person that can handle attention. If you are someone who is more introverted or doesn't like as much attention, I would definitely stay away from this method of coming out. But it worked really well for me. I didn't really have any problems with it. I had a few people not want to talk to me afterwards, but none of them were close friends. I didn't have any problems. No one came up to me and said anything mean. I actually had a player from our football team come up to me and say that he thought that it took balls to do that and that he was actually proud of me. So my coming out was pretty good, even though it did kind of backfire at the end, which I'm not going to get into, but it did. But my coming out itself was pretty good. So the next part is what to expect when you're coming out. Now this is just based off of what happened to me. If you came out and had a different experience, then leave it in the comments. Definitely do that. That's actually a really good idea. But for me, what I think is something that you should definitely expect is some people are going to accept you with open arms, and that's great. But then you also have to remember that there are some people who might not have either known or expected that you were going to come out. So it might be a little difficult for some people to take in. It doesn't mean they don't love you, but they might just be like taken back a little bit. Maybe just give them a little space, wait for them to come to their own terms, and then everything's pretty much fine. I had a friend that it took a minute for her to understand that nothing actually changed about me, just what she thought I was into, and that was it. Now in school, you can kind of expect some awkward situations. One of the most awkward that I've always noticed when I was in high school was anytime anything about being gay was brought up in class, and yes, it's brought up because it's in the Bible a few times, heads turn. And it probably will look a little bit something like this.
What?
Oh my god, you're gay too, and they're talking about that. So I'm gonna look at you right in the fucking eyes. Totally into me, and then he was like, wait, gay? I don't consider that necessarily bad, it just is a tiny bit awkward, unfortunately. Now some tips. Don't get close with people who don't like gay people. If you are friends with someone that constantly talks about the fact that they don't like gay people, you are hurting yourself. When you come out, they are going to not like you. Now I'm not saying that's a guarantee, but I'm saying you have a much greater chance of being with someone who's maybe, they don't have to be like, oh, I just love the gays with all of my heart. But maybe someone who's just a little bit more accepting. Hover towards those people, not towards the people who are more closed in and closed-minded. So the last part of this video is going to be more of a hot topic. The way I see this is some medicine that's gonna suck to hear, but it might help us all in the long run. If you are in a private school that does not speak well about gay people, is not very accepting and is not open-minded, where being gay is a hot topic where a lot of people discuss it very negatively, I would stay in the closet for your own well-being. Just because you stay in the closet doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're any less of a person who loves themselves. You're doing it for your own benefit. In the future, you can come out when you are in a more safe environment, but you don't want to go through what I went through. You do not want to dread going to high school every day because you came out and now people constantly pick on you because of it. I came out because I knew that most people at my school could care less. There were some that did care, but for the most part, most people didn't. If that's not the same case for your school, don't come out. You don't want to put yourself through that hell. There's not a rule that says you need to come out in high school. You can come out when you are in a better and safer environment. I'm sorry if that means you have to wait longer, and I really wish we didn't live in a world where I have to say this and warn people about this. Because everybody wants to have the kind of fairy tale coming out story, but in today's day and age, that's really not as realistic as I would like it to be. You have to look out for yourself, and you have to keep yourself safe. So that does conclude this video. If you like this video and you think it could help other people, I really encourage you to share this. Also, like and comment if you have any tips yourself. Please also make sure you follow me on all of my social media. It really helps me out. And remember, you guys, you're never alone because you always have me, and I love you guys so much, and I really hope this can help you. I really hope you like it. I'll see you guys later.